In the last video, we were talking about this IClassFixture. But suppose you are having multiple repository class files in your unit test case and you want to share the same instance of the database in all of them, then how will you handle it? So in that case, we have to use the ICollectionFixture. How do we do that? For that, we have to create one more class. So this is going to be one very simple blank class. Let's use it, DbContext collection. Give a meaningful name based on your need. Let's write library also, this one. And over here I have to inherit it from this ICollectionFixture, this one, right? In this one I have to write my fixture name, which is this library DbContextFixture. Now because this is a collection, so we have to use a definition over here, and this is one attribute given by the xUnit. So this is the collection definition. I'm writing this library DbContext collection. Make sure to write a readable name at this place. Now we have to use this DbContext collection in our unit test case. How do we do that? So if I go back to my book repository test class over here, I have to use that collection. What is the name of the collection? This is the name of the collection that I'm having. Now if you are using this collection, you don't have to use this IClassFixture anymore. There is no change in the logic. Just remove that IClassFixture from there, and we still have to use that library DbContextFixture in this constructor, and we are not using this DbContext anywhere over here, so we can simply use this fixture.dbcontext at this place. Let me cut it, paste it over here, and just remove it. We don't even need that, right? So this is again super simple now, like this. You can also use the primary constructor over here if you want, but that is again a very simple concept that you can use. But the ultimate concept is that now we are having one database and the instance is being shared across all the repositories that we are having. Suppose you are having one more repository class over here, let's say some other book write repository, or after some time when you will add more classes in this DbContext, then you will have to write more repository. Just make sure to use this collection over there, and that's it. You will get the same instance of the DbContext class. Now let's just run this unit test case and see how it is working. You can notice that it is successful. We are getting both the unit test cases at this place, and remember what we are using? We are using the ICollectionFixture. But there is this problem that I was talking about. Though you are getting the different instance, but ultimately behind the scene you are using the same database. So the same database name will create the problem. So how do we fix it? I would suggest to always use the GUID at this place. Every time you will just run this initialize-async method, a new unique database name will be created for you. No other change anywhere. Just run it, it will still work. So this is my book repository DbContext. Run it. The book repository unit test cases, these are over here. Everything is working fine. I hope you are enjoying this course. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.